I think on this issue, the U.S. administration, a part of the U.S. public sentiment, is with Israel. Yes, the Americans in general are against continued Israeli attacks on Gaza and other civilian targets. But as far as Israel's own defense is concerned, the majority of Americans support Israel. They want Israel to continue as a strong U.S. ally in the region that not only protects its own interests, but also most Americans believe that it also protects America's interests. So as you might have already seen, the Americans had already warned Israel yesterday that Iranians are planning an attack. They also ordered their troops to help Israel deal with these attacks. And as the news from the region indicate, Americans help Israel in bringing down the Iranian missiles. So on this issue, at least the American administration is fully in favor of Israel. It is first of all, it is a very difficult situation for Iran. Iran obviously has portrayed itself as a defender of Palestinians and Hezbollah in that region. They have had a long association with Hezbollah and its now slain leader, Nasrallah. And they also have a long, durable relationship with the Palestinian resistance in the occupied land. So when Israel carried out those attacks, I'm referring to the explosions in walkie-talkies, messengers that kill dozens of Hezbollah people, then of course the assassination of Hezbollah and Hamas leaders, that put Iran in a very awkward position, not just in Israel or in the Middle East, but also across the globe. People were making fun of Iran, saying it was a lot of talk and no action, that Iranians were not strong enough to retaliate. So they had to do something to show that, number one, that they are in a position to respond to Israeli aggression, and also they have the technology and the military strength to respond. So they did. But now Israelis would like to respond, because if they don't, then they will look weak, as they did after Palestinians put such a strong resistance in Gaza, because before Gaza it was believed that the Arabs cannot fight and the Israelis can just walk over them whenever they want. But it didn't happen. The Palestinians resisted for a very, very long time, more than a year. So Israel, with these attacks and those missiles into Israel, now, I'm quoting you from the U.S. media that I've been reading on the internet and I've been watching on various channels. All sorts of speculations are being made in the United States. Some people are saying that Israel is going to retaliate. There's nobody in Washington is in doubt that Israel will not retaliate. But what they are speculating about is what's going to be Israel's next target. And some people are saying that it could be Iranian nuclear installations. Others are saying that no, Israel will not go that far, because that can have very serious consequences for the entire region. So it will go for Iranian oil installations. But that happens, then Iran is a big major supplier of oil to various countries, particularly China. And if that happens, if the Iranian oil installations are destroyed, then oil prices will shoot like anything. They may, it may go beyond $100 per barrel. And it's already, the rising oil prices have affected every economy in the world, including the United States. So destroying Iranian oil installations will also have very negative consequences. But that said, Israel, despite all these concerns, Israel will retaliate, as the Israeli minister said, but it will pick its own time and its own target. They are not in a rush, because they've already demonstrated that they can, whenever they want, they can actually go for targets inside Lebanon. They can go for targets inside Iran. They also launch drone strikes into inside Syria, and they also launch drone strikes into Iran. So they have demonstrated that. So there is no rush. They will wait. They will choose their target, and they will act.